Hi, this is Steve Knight and welcome to Blackwell Global's Daily Market Update. Starting with the pound, and the pair rose today on the basis of a stronger than expected UK trade balance report. The trade balance data beat the market estimates, coming in at negative 8.56 billion versus the forecast negative 9.93. Subsequently, the cable currently trades around the 153.89 level, but watch out for the UK manufacturing production data due shortly, which is forecast at 0.1%. Looking at the euro dollar now, and the pair pulled back slightly from the previous high, but still retains a bullish outlook. Eurozone GDP year-on-year data was also released during the day and matched forecasts at 1%. Watch out for the French industrial production month-on-month data, estimated at 0.3%, as a miss may have implications for other European partners. The Greek saga also continues to limp along, with the latest news indicating that Greece has just submitted a new debt proposal to their creditors that is being viewed as wholly inadequate once again. It really is becoming a game of who blinks first as the rhetoric becomes more terse. Turning to the Aussie dollar now, and the pair was relatively flat today despite a surprise uptick in home loans, which beat the forecast at 1%. Reserve Bank Governor Stevens is due to talk today, and it's likely that slowing Australian domestic demand will come up. Any further suggestion of an easing bias could place the pair under significant selling pressure. On the fundamentals front, keep an eye on Australia's unemployment rate data due later in the week. Shifting to commodities now, and crude oil futures had a stunning day as they rallied 3.84% to close above the key $60 mark. This is surprising, as the latest data from China seems to indicate that their SPR buying may have ended for the year. However, all eyes will be upon the crude oil inventory figures due later in the week for a hint of what's to come. On the metals front, gold and silver had a relatively quiet trading day, closing up 0.24 and 0.09% respectively. Taking a look at some of the key indices, and the S&P 500 closed up at 2080.50, whilst the DAX had a tough day, closing at 11,001.29, down over 0.5%. There are some suggestions that the DAX is delving into a correction zone as the Greece situation causes some jitters. As Greece moves closer to a default, you can expect to see increased volatility within the European bourses. Finally, taking a look at our analyst pick of the day, and the E-mini S&P 500 looks like it's setting up for a long side move. Prices have recently found support at 2068.04 and look to be retracing some of the previous losses as a strong bullish candle appears. RSI has also trended higher out of oversold territory and is making new highs. Watch out for the slew of US economic data, including US core retail sales, due Thursday, as they may impact the E-mini strongly. For more information, please subscribe to our newsletters at blackwelltrader.com. That's all I've got for you today. This is Steve Knight with Blackwell Global.